Hi, today I wanted to pull back the curtain on the exact tools and stack that power my solo app development, just so we can see what keeps Sherpa moving forward and maybe pick a few tips for your own projects. My default code editor is Cursor. I started using it a few months ago at work, and despite its quirks, it lets me prototype and move at a speed I've never experienced with any other setup. The built-in AI chat is a total game changer when I need to brainstorm ideas or troubleshoot on the fly. What really sells me on Cursor though are its auto-suggestions. They are almost always spot on, cutting down keystrokes and helping me save a lot of time with each line written. Since Sherpa is a mobile-first startup in the making, I went with React Native. I live and breathe React at work every day, so leveraging that expertise lets me move fast without a steep learning curve. React Native isn't flawless. I've tackled bugs that lingered for months, but its massive community and plugin ecosystem mean there is usually a reliable workaround or a library to plug in. On top of that, for styling I choose Nativewind, which brings Tailwind CSS classes to React Native and lets me whip up consistent UIs in seconds. Some of you asked if you need a MacBook to build for iOS. The short answer: it's complicated. With Expo you can use Expo Go on your iPhone to connect to your local development server. Expo EAS lets you build an iOS binary without any Apple hardware. But in practice, if iOS is your main target, having a MacBook makes life way easier, especially when you need to eject from Expo at some point. On the backend, I chose Firebase. Firestore for data storage, cloud functions as my AI proxy, and authentication out of the box. I also leverage Firebase real-time listeners to keep user progress synced across devices instantly, and its generous free tier means I can experiment freely before scaling up. I must admit it, I tend to code as I go rather than mock-up screens in Figma or Adobe XD first. It feels faster initially, but as views multiply, maintaining consistency turns into chaos. Going forward, I'm adopting a hybrid approach. Quick wireframes to map out structure, then iterative UI tweaks, so I balance speed with a cohesive design system. For planning and noting down ideas, I use Notion. It's my digital notebook where I manage tasks, brainstorm features, and even outline future episode topics. Without it, I kept adding more and more stuff to the scope of the MVP. Writing down the full scope helped a lot, even though adding a feature or two here and there is still tempting. And that's it. That's all you need to start working on your own mobile app. Hopefully this breakdown gives you a clearer picture of what tools you might want to try. Let me know what you are building or thinking about building, and I will catch you in the next one.